Vanessa with Anacapa Fitness, and today I want to share with you what I ate today, mainly because I want to educate and coach you guys and give you some tips on how to eat lean and clean and keep it fat loss friendly. Keep in mind that this is definitely going to be a little different for you, mainly because you and I are both different, right? We're both biologically, chemically made up differently. Our goals may be a little different, as well as our food sensitivities and our palate. So what I may put up and show you may be completely not so exciting to you. But I want to give you guys some tips on, what does it look like to eat fat loss friendly and live this kind of lifestyle. It's something that I've been really mastering for the last 8 years as a fitness professional and as a nutritional coach. And I still find things that agree with my body or don't agree with my body. I'll pull them out of my diet and then I'll reintroduce them again. And they're like, I don't know if I'm cool with that. So what I always tell my clients is you've got to find what works for you. And the way to kind of measure that is I like to look at HEC, which is H-E-C. I look at my hunger and see if it's satisfied throughout the day. I make sure that food is energizing me. And keeping my cravings down. That's a big indication that you're doing well and that you are getting to your goal. So I really hope this helps you guys. I want you guys, more than anything, to have a happy, healthy relationship with food. We are going to be eating for the rest of our lives. I want you guys to be joyfully excited about it. I don't want it to be this thing that, you aren't sure of what to go for when you're out to eat or when you're at home or, when your stress levels are high or when you haven't slept. That you'll know what to go for, what your body is needing. I've definitely talked about sleep and stress and exercise and how all of those things impact food, but 90% of this is going to be nutrition, so I want you guys to kind of get an idea of what that looks like. So I've created a fun little thing for you, so I hope you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you right after it's done. Okay.
Okay, so this is breakfast. I usually start with 1 liter of water, and then I jump into making a 3 to 4 egg white scramble. I throw in 1 egg yolk for good fats, and you can see I also throw in as much vegetables as I can here. So I've got a little spinach and onions and salsa in there. I also do a handful of fresh berries, and I love this Trader Joe's multi-grain brown rice toast. I don't have a gluten allergen, but I just love this toast. And what I do is I stick about maybe 1 tablespoon of coconut oil on top of it. So again, I get this really delicious fat, but I also get the texture and the flavor from coconut oil. So this is a great option, and it keeps me fueled for about 2 hours here. So we're starting off with a lot of protein and a lot of veggies and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of carbohydrates. So this is a great option for breakfast. And here is that delicious multi-grain brown rice bread that I had just mentioned from Trader Joe's that I love. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. And you can see it's mostly made from egg whites and brown rice, so it's definitely a great option if you love toast. So here's my second meal of the day. I usually go with a small apple, which is usually an organic apple, and a handful of mixed nuts. Sometimes I'll just go all almonds, or I love to mix it in, but this is a great source of your good fats and fiber combined together, so that's a great option for your second meal. Okay, so this is my third meal, and this is lunch, and I usually always have a salad. So I always go with usually grilled chicken. If I start to get bored with chicken, I'll go with tuna or beef or fish instead. But I usually have a side of very large amount of mixed greens. I'll do probably about a half of a cucumber and a little bit of tomatoes, a little bit of bell pepper, a little shredded carrot in there. When I'm craving salt, I usually will go with about 1 ounce, which is about my index finger, of New Zealand grass-fed sharp cheddar. And this is just my favorite from Trader Joe's. And then I'll top the salad off usually with like a half of an avocado with a little olive oil drizzled on top and some balsamic. And so this is a really great option for lunch to keep this fat loss friendly. It's filled with tons of protein and tons of veggies. So, veggies are filled with all of those phytonutrients and all of that water to keep you fuller longer. And the same thing with the protein, feeding your muscles and keeping you more satisfied. If I am craving a little bit of carbs, I usually will go with 1 to 2 rice cakes, and they're usually just, the ingredients are literally brown rice and salt. So that's always a great option if you are craving a little bit more after just a salad there. So that is lunch for me. This is my fourth meal, and this is actually my post-workout meal. It's a egg white protein powder with mixed veggies and fruit and a little coconut water with some ice. I absolutely love J-Rob's protein powders. He has such an amazing product. You can actually understand all of the ingredients in his product. They're all clean. And I use an egg white protein powder mainly because I'm a little sensitive to whey protein, and he actually does make this in a whey protein if you're not sensitive to dairy. But I love the chocolate flavor mainly because it curbs my sugar cravings in the middle of the day and my chocolate cravings. And I fill up this protein shake with 2 handfuls of spinach, a handful of mixed berries, about 8 to 10 ounces of coconut water, and a handful of ice. And it is just amazing. It's going to feed your muscles, keep you satisfied, keep you energized longer. It's filled with tons of fiber and electrolytes from the coconut water. So this is such a great midday snack. So in between meals, I am usually drinking anywhere from 3 to 5 cups of green tea. As you all know, green tea has amazing health benefits. It's everything from, an excellent source of antioxidants. It helps boost your immune system against illnesses. It's fantastic to lower your stress and boost your brain power. And it does help burn fat, of course, but it also helps you exercise longer. I'm a huge fan of green tea. So I usually typically go with loose leaf green tea or a yogi green tea. That's a super antioxidant green tea from Trader Joe's that I love. So I am a big fan. I definitely recommend adding that into your diet on a daily. So here's just a little visual of the ones that I love the most. I love the Yogi Green Tea Super Antioxidant. There's a Tivana one I pick up that's a loose leaf green tea, and the Jasmine Dragon from Coffee Bean are delicious. For water, I drink a gallon a day, which roughly actually ends up being about 4 liters of water, and they consist of about 34 ounces per liter. And I drink them out of a BPA-free bottle, which is a clean canteen that you see here, and it's a lot healthier than drinking out of plastic bottles. Okay, so this is my fifth meal and this is dinner. And by the time I get home, I am ready for a giant piece of protein. And I usually do either chicken, fish, or shrimp, or we do ground beef. And I usually have about 2 sides of greens. So I'll either do a little salad or I'll do, broccoli or asparagus or a medley of vegetables. And then I typically have a sweet potato with it or brown rice. So again, you're getting tons of protein and fueling with vegetables, and you're getting your good carbohydrates here. And for me, typically, I am using a lot of energy throughout the day with giving and training clients. So I do need that extra source of carbohydrates. If you can go without the carbs and you do great with that, that's fantastic. But I typically always need a little bit of carbohydrates to help me sleep better. So this is a great option for dinner. So this is what I usually end the evening with. I've definitely talked about bedtime tea and kava stress relief tea by Yogi before. This is definitely one of my favorites to literally help my mindset just calm down at the end of the night and help my body to reset. So this is a relaxing, calming tea that will get you to really sleep better. And that's the goal, is we want to reset, get about 8 to 9 hours of sleep, and this is where you want to end the evening with.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed my tips and my photos on what I ate today. The biggest thing I want you guys to grab from this video is I want you to realize that this is going to be completely different for you, but definitely think about if you want to shift any kind of thing in your nutritional plan, I want you to take this approach of just choosing one thing and focusing on that for the next 3 to 4 weeks. I do this a lot with my clients where we focus on just water for the next 3 to 4 weeks and cultivating that until they've gotten comfortable and mastered that. Then we move on to breakfast and then snacks and lunch. If we want to create any kind of long-lasting lifestyle change, we've got to cultivate that habit and make sure it becomes a behavior and then a lifestyle. And you've definitely heard me talk about this, but it is a slow, wonderful, awesome process. And that journey along the way is where we grow the most. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to share this with your family and friends. Comment down below and subscribe to our YouTubes. I would love to hear from you guys and connect with you. Love you, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks so much again for watching.